Hello, and in this lesson, you will learn about the head and shoulder and cup and hand. It's just for reference. And next one, what you will learn. The first one, and what it is, and how to check with this. Example and my recommendation. Also same like my last lesson. So let's get started. The first one, what is head and shoulder and what is cup and hand? Here is just for reference. Therefore, you just need to know is very quickly. The first one is head and shoulders. From the left side to the right side, you can see the sprite creates structures like high and high and high and low is the uptrend signals. But at this time, the next high is a candle higher than the recent high, but the price come to the lower than the recent low and creates the structure like one shoulder, one head, and one shoulder again. And you can see that connect to bottom, connect to the low, you can have the neckline. And we can call it is a head and shoulders. It's normally is a reversal patterns. But some of the case it also is a continuous. Like I said before, everything depends on the market, depend on the people behavior in this market. Cannot make sure anything in this market, so need to wait and need a confirmation from this market. And for this pattern, how you can trade, you can see with this. When sprite break out the neckline, it means that at this time the structure now change to the lower low and the lower high. And when sprite come and retest again the neckline to make sure have no any buyer people at these structures, it means that now the seller is stronger than the buyer. It means that you can sell at these structures. In the reversal head and shoulder pattern, you can buy, but for the example, to say quickly, I will give you the example for the sell case. And how to take profits. You can measure distance from the neckline to the head and from the neckline to the somewhere over here, and two line is equal together and take profits over here. That is a theory. And on the end of the pullback way, you need to see one of the four candlestick pattern is very important to see the end of the pullback to entry into the market in case you wanna develop this strategy. But for me, only focus on another strategy. Demand, supply, break the retest, double top, double bottom is enough for you, for every trader to get profit in this market. And next one is a cup and hand pattern. Cup and hand pattern you can show it from the left side to the right side. Black line is a price. And for this case, price now come the lower like this, but at this time you can see that a lot of the buyer also come into the market and push to the seller is weaker slowly, so it can create the bottom of the cup. And when sprite, the buyer is a winner, they will push sprite go very strong into the top of recent top and have a small pullback to retest either any the seller over here and break down. When price break out, you can entry at the end of the pullback and take profits. Where is take profits? As a theory, you can measure from the recent top to the recent low, the distance, and measures from the recent top to the somewhere over here and take profits. That's theory. And everything in this pullback also the same, need to wait one of the four signals candle. But for this case, you can see that when price go like this shape, it means that it very same like the structure mopping up I already introduced you into candle pattern lessons. So in case you can entry very soon at these structures, at these levels, it means that you can have a very big profits from over here, might be over here to upper over here. This is a double profits. Is have no any reason why you need to follow and wait until here to enter this market. You can skip a lot of the profit over here, and you can just follow mopping up signals and see if there any this support of these structures. I mean that demand levels you can learn in the next lessons, but for this case you can skip it. Focus on the mopping up signal in test. This one is not suitable for trading, and normally you cannot finding this very beautiful like this one in the market. So let's jump on into some example. I will explain to you why you need to skip it. And here is our examples, and you can see that now the market like this. You can pause it several minutes to define it, but for reference, and you can no need to practice it more times. So I will do it for you. And here is our market, and here is our pattern. The market now go down very sharply and create the head and shoulder, the first shoulder, head, and the second shoulder. And you can see that the neckline over here and price break and retest again and go down a little bit. And distance from the head and the neckline quite same width from the retest level to the take profits. This is a beautiful case, but for this case, you can see that here is this neck head and shoulder pattern. Price go down and create the first shoulder, the head, and the second shoulder. Our neckline over here, but at this time, price break again but cannot retest exactly. You can see this price go to very low levels. It means that a lot of sellers focus on here, and here is fill head and shoulder pattern. And when price breaks again very high and retest very strong, it means that if your entry and waiting entry over here is losers and have no more the signal for this case, you need to wait a lot of time to see these structures in the market, but it fails. So the possibility to win with this pattern is quite low, as my retest before. So this is the reason why I recommend it. Skip it. Don't trade. When you see the pattern or see the structure is very complicated like this, skip it. And the next one is cup and hand pattern. The first from the left side to the right side, you can see either any is a cup and hands. When you see the uptrend like this, let me define it for you. And this one is the first cup and hand. Here is a cup and here is a hand. For this case, price go up immediately, have no any retest. You will miss the chance when you see like this. And the next one also is a cup and hands, but price also go very strongly above and have no any retest to entry into the market. You can ask me that why you don't set the stop order over here and entry into the market. I will answer this question is when you can set the stop level like this and have no any beautiful play to take to set the stop loss level. It means very risky. Supply can go a little bit and hit to your stop loss and go up again. Very risky, and don't trade when everything is not suitable, not beautiful. And the next one is my recommendation. Normally, don't try to define the price pattern anytime. Double top, double bottom, or the flag pattern is more easily and more profitable than this pattern. So skip the complicated pattern. Just define some of the very easy pattern. Because in the market, buyer and the seller just the people. So most of the people must to see the signal like the pattern to entry into the market. Therefore, if suppose the pattern is very complicated, it means that have no more the people can define it. It means have no more the buyer join into the market with this pattern. Therefore, this pattern cannot have the high volume trading into the market. And the next one, always check the trend and support and resistance for pattern. This is important. And normally, I just use this for reference. some of the assets can have the perfect pattern to entry. You can see on the last example have no more of the trade when you're trading like this pattern, and very hard to recognize the triangle or the cup and hands and the head and shoulder patterns. Sorry for this one, it is my typo. And the next one cannot show you the bad entry to take profits. And the very important thing you can see here is the two boxes. The first boxes is the whole story of the market, and the second boxes is a very small pieces into the market. When you're trading with a price pattern like the cannot understand about the whole pictures into the market, cannot see what is the long-term trend and the immediate in the middle term trends and the short terms. You cannot see the whole pictures and cannot have a big win. You just have a small win, and when you lose, you cannot explain why you win and where you lost at this time. And when you trade with the very small like this, everything is not clearly for you, and you're just trading like a robot. So for the trading, you need to understand whole pictures. And why to understand whole pictures? Let's jump on into the next lesson about the supply and demand, and this is the end of this lesson. So totally for this lesson, just to remember double top, double bottom pattern, break and retest pattern. That is enough for you. And beside of the 1 to 4 candle pattern, that's enough. And next one is supply and demand, where is support for our trade. So thank you very much and see you next lesson.